Hey, it's Krystal Bee from Power 106 here with Scott Wolf and LA Daily News. And we're going to talk USC football. I love USC football. I'm a fan. You love USC football.
Well, a lot of people think I hate USC football, but we'll just get past that and keep talk about the team.
Okay, so why would people think that you hate USC football?
Because unlike you, they read me on a regular basis, and sometimes I write things that...
You're very opinionated.
Well, they just don't like things I write at certain times.
You're dishonest.
It's sort of a well-known fact around here, but I live with it.
Okay, so...
I have a strong personality.
But you are a fan of USC football.
I attended USC.
Okay.
As a journalist, I am not supposed to be a fan of any
Of
school,
anything,
right?
okay.
I'm going to give you a little lesson in journalism.
Okay,
I know
good.
Power 106 probably doesn't have the strongest ethics
Not the
world.
journalism, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, that's fine. You can wear your USC shirt. I mean, that's
yeah,
fine.
see,
with
I
me.
know you have no USC in it.
No,
there
I'm
should have
wearing
been
a
a sign.
soccer jersey.
So Matt Barkley isn't your favorite quarterback? He's not your favorite player?
I can't have a favorite player.
Okay,
I don't have a favorite. Lane Kiffin is not my favorite coach. If I could have a favorite coach, he still wouldn't be my favorite coach, but that's another matter for another day.
Okay, so what do you think about the young offensive line USC has right now?
Well, I think the offensive line is going to be the key to the season. Right now, I'd give it about a C-, D+, and that's mainly because the guard positions are real suspect right now. There's guys with not a lot of experience.
Right, they're young.
Yeah, they've got a center who's good, a left tackle who's good, Khalid Holmes at center.
Hi, Matt.
Kevin Graff is going to be the right tackle. He looks like he's promising. And then you have two big question marks at guard. So Andre Walker, who's a freshman, you probably haven't heard of him. He's a real big guy, weighs about 360. He's probably going to start at guard, but he's a true freshman, so it's hard to expect a lot.
Inexperienced, and yeah, it's all new to him.
Yeah. But I think that the line is going to dictate the success of the team this year.
So the line is going to be strong?
No, I think it's going to determine if the team's good or not. If the line is strong, I think the team will have a good season.
You've been coming to a lot of the practices. What do you see from practice?
A lot of interceptions. That's a kind of an inside joke, because on my blog I write about Matt Barkley's interceptions on a daily basis. But honestly, the offense has not done as well as I thought it would at this point. Robert Woods has been hurt, the star receiver, but I thought the offense would be more explosive. On the other hand, the defense has been better than I expected. So there's been a little, good and bad. But right now, I still think SC is kind of in a limbo a bit. Like, people have them ranked 20 to 25 in the preseason polls. But,
and what do you think?
I have them. I'm going to give you a little scoop because I vote in the AP poll. Do you know what the AP poll is?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm impressed. Krystal Bee knows the AP.
So what did you rate them?
I voted them 21st.
Okay.
So I kind of went with the rest of the people.
Yeah.
But I think that's because I have questions. I mean, I see good players at certain positions, but at the same time, I wonder a little bit about how the offensive line is going to do, if Matt Barkley is going to step up this season and finally have a breakthrough.
Has he been throwing a lot of interceptions?
Yes, in training camp he has thrown a lot of interceptions. Now, sometimes guys do that.
Game day he won't. Game day he won't.
Right.
You're
a USC fan.
I'm a USC fan, so of course I'm going to root for him.
Like, I know you know who Mark Sanchez is, right?
Of course I do.
Of course. He told me a couple days ago he's throwing a lot of interceptions at the Jets training camp. But somehow I think he's going to throw less interceptions than Matt Barkley.
Really?
Yes. Because historically he has. He plays more games in the NFL, but I'm just saying when he was at SC, I think he threw less
interceptions
than Matt Barkley's thrown so far.
I'm going to give positive vibes to Matt Barkley because I obviously want the team to do good, so he's not going to be throwing interceptions. He's going to do great this year.
That's fine.
What do you think about him coming back for his senior year?
I don't think there's much chance as of right now. I think the only way he comes back is if he has a poor junior year. But I think if he has a decent junior year, everybody's going to tell him you'll be a top 10 pick in the draft, come out. I mean, Jake Locker was a top 10 pick from Washington, and I didn't think much of him in terms of how he played over the course of his career. And I think Matt Barkley's rated as probably a stronger pro prospect, so it's going to be hard for him to resist coming out. But I think if he has a mediocre season, or just say an average season, because I don't think he'll have a mediocre season, but if he had an average season, maybe he would decide another year. But it's going to be hard. I mean, would you want to give up $30 million and come back? Yeah, I know. You're from Power 106, so you want the money. Right?
Everybody wants the money. And if he does good enough and he's ready for it, just like Mark Sanchez, he's going to take it.
Right. Well, they weren't happy here when Mark Sanchez.
I remember that they wanted him to stay here.
12 years old at the time.
No, that wasn't that long ago. That was only a couple years ago. I have my Santos jersey and everything.
So what do you think? Let me ask you a question. What do you predict the team's record is going to be this season? They played 13 games.
Oh, I thought we were 12 now.
13.
13 now. Okay.
13 wins?
I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna be that. I'm gonna try to be realistic. I'm gonna
12?
say. I'm gonna say 9 or 10.
10? 10 and 3. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good chip.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
I'll be happy with that.
10 and 3?
10 and 3. Yeah.
Okay. And then
we have a really young team, so 10 and 3 I think is pretty damn good.
Now, when you say 10 wins, does that mean they have to beat UCLA and Notre Dame?
Oh, we're beating UCLA for sure. Notre Dame and Cal.
And Cal?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Cal for sure.
You don't like Cal?
No.
Why don't you like Cal?
I'm just not
it's
a Cal fan. It's Cal, yeah.
Okay.
It's related to the Bruins, so.
Okay. You don't like UCLA?
Of course not.
Okay. So would you wear a UCLA shirt?
No.
Okay.
That's not happening.
So power.
You're wearing UCLA colors, though.
Not really.
You are.
Yeah, I'm wearing white. So if you could,
you're mutual. You wear all white.
So Power 106 told you to go to UCLA tomorrow. You would not wear a UCLA T-shirt.
No, but I'd go there and I'd interview them just how I interviewed everybody.
But you wouldn't wear the shirt.
No, I don't own a UCLA shirt. So
okay.
I own this from before I didn't buy it for today.
Because all the fans I have that are watching this are USC fans, so they want to hear you say these things.
Yeah, I'm a USC fan too. So.
Do you have what's your website, by the way? I'm going to give you a chance to plug yourself here.
Follow me on Twitter at Krystal Bee, KrystalBee. Facebook, same, Krystal Bee. And Power 106, listen to Power 106 if you're in LA, and we're nationally syndicated, Big Boy's Neighborhood in the morning from 5 to 10. Power106.com, RadioBigBoy.com.
Okay, now why don't you take us out? You gave all your plugs. Now, can you take us out for
this
the blog?
Was Trojan Football Talk, Krystal Bee and Scott Wolf. Until next time.